Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome back to The King is Watching, or, well, welcome to it if you haven't caught my previous coverage. It is a kingdom builder, wave defense, kingdom builder, kingdom defense, I don't know, it's a mix of things. Roguelike that I really enjoy, and I'd stopped just because kind of ran out of content, but they're now doing the volcano update, and so I figured I'd give it a shot, try it out, see how it goes. And maybe come back for another episode or two, we will see. Touch the ball, reveal our fate. Well, we don't know anything about Ignahog. Or anything else for this matter. So I can start with two. Nah, probably want to go with this one. As our starting bonus, let's reacquaint ourselves with how this game works. So I can build these structures, but I need resources for it. We have these three boosters that speed up production. I have, let's see, the one advisor that I swapped out for this one is now I start with the basic construction. Basic construction can now be upgraded for free, which is going to be extremely helpful at getting certain resource things, because previously I get stuck. Other thing to note, if you caught my previous coverage of this, oh, I should probably swap my PNG tuber to the other side. You know what, I'm going to turn it off. Leo the Wise is my PNG tuber or something. Leo the Wise got nerfed, so his morale effects increase the damage dealt by units and building productivity per morale. Blueprint sacrifice turns selected blueprint into 1 permanent morale, plus 0.5 morale per upgrade from this. Used to be a lot higher than that. A choice of 30 resources is still extremely good, and also it has a cooldown. So we want to be able to use that as much as we possibly can, which means I'm going to need a lot of water. And also I'm going to need the research table. Okay. Sire, you stand upon the unstable land in the shadow of the volcano. El Diavolo has proposed a mutually beneficial business deal. Gather enough nether runes and he promises reward so tempting you may forget how questionable the whole thing sounds. May even gain the right to recruit some of Hell's own soldiers. Your progress with the deal is displayed on the left. One way to obtain runes is through sacrifice. These altars allow you to offer up resources or donate one of your troops to a lifetime of infernal employment. Yes, inhumane, immoral, eternal burning. We've heard it all. The council insists it's still a smart investment. Okay. Sacrifice accepted, sacrifice accepted. Alright. I will have to figure that out. Okay, do I want a blueprint sacrifice? Wheatfield? Sure. Gets me some resources right off the bat. Yeah, that's a good trade. Kind of. So I'm going to want... I'm going to want a lot of things. We want the basic research table. I want the basic construction sooner than later. But I'm going to need wood for that. Okay, so sacrifice 1 peasant. On the... Okay. And 47 wheats. I guess let's move these. Wheat and wood. Okay, right. And we can also speed things along a bunch. So I'm going to want the peasant's hut. So I can sacrifice one of them. And I'm going to want that wheat. There we go. So I can sacrifice it as well. Kind of expensive, but probably worth it. Okay, here come the enemies. I don't have much. I do have an extra draft. Summons a peasant for me. Ouch. That's not very good. Okay, so we get some Denari, Levy Barracks. We can do Bone Camp. We can do a Militia Camp. Or Whitman. I do like the Militia. They've got a decent amount of HP. The bones are kind of not great. But that is part of the point. I think I'm going to go for the militia. Basic production. We're probably going to want the iron mine. And a prophecy. Okay. So... Ooh, so these are negatives, but they give us a bunch of nether runes now. Okay. Let's get the building upgrade, building upgrade. Let's do resource, Denari, and building. Let's see. More enemy units. More enemy units damage. Can I stack both of these on the same section? That's very funny. Let's go for that. Okay. So this is going to have these guys be real tough, but just 2 slingers. This is going to be a hard wave. We're going to need to get those militias out, probably. Or, okay, actually, as you plan to cast the spell, a robed figure clears his throat in the middle of your magical chamber and says, with all the smugness of someone who knows one trick and loves to use it, actually, is a fire mage named Ignatius Emberly, or so he insists, wearing a hat that looks like it was purchased specifically to be dramatic. Leans on his staff, eyes glittering with patronizing delight, and proceeds to correct your royal approach to the ritual. As he knows best and is a true connoisseur of magic, actually, he repeats helpfully, the nether runes can be used according to a deeper meaning. Choose a spell. Play the long game. You feign interest, let Ignatius finish his little lecture, then privately ask a few discreet agents with helping him refine his demonstration. He repeats his remarks at the Academy of Fire, prompting your best battle mages to challenge Ignatius to prove his claims on the battlefield. Too egotistic to swallow his pride, the mage accepts. Let's see how much his academic knowledge will impress the Scarlet Goblins. So now I've got a fire mage, which is actually a pretty good unit for this stage in the game. Now all we need to do is just get the militia camp out. Good. I have the resources for it. I'm gonna park them over here. Okay, the problem is they do require wheat to be recruited. Oh no, we've got plenty. Yeah, we do need a good front line if we're going to be defending against these guys. Okay, never mind. He lasted just long enough to be a distraction. We have no wood. Oh, that's my problem. Ah, screw it. Let's just go with this. The peasants are crap. Okay. I guess what I should probably do is move the wells over here so I just get a little bit of water while we wait. Okay, yeah, sadly do not have enough wood. I think I might actually just be toast here. Okay. Holy shit, yeah, I'm sunk. Alright. Let's abandon this run and try again. I was harder than expected, but then also somewhat the result of my own actions, maybe. Yeah. Broader gaze would be nice. Oh, that would be nice. Wait. It wasn't paused. Okay, so the problem is I'm going to need more gold than I had. Okay, and as soon as we have enough for that forest, get the forest down. Okay, speed things along. Yeah, the problem is the peasants aren't amazingly great. I did have a spell I could have used. Okay, ooh. Gonna go for the metal. It's a bit of a long con, but the metal means I can use the market to sell it. Okay, each peasant costs 6. So yeah, let's stock up on these guys. I'll wait until after this wave is done to sacrifice anybody further. There we go. Levy barracks. We've actually had extreme luck with madmen. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Gold mine is nice. Oh, but it costs resources. I think I'm just going to do a wheat field. Okay. Slingers with the health and the damage. Get a spell. And that. Yeah, double enemy units is tricky. Maybe I'll put it there. Yeah, do I want a levy barracks or a basic production? I don't think we need a basic production. Do you want to get this guy again? I'm going to give him a shot, even if it didn't work out great for me the last time. Okay, I have enough clay, but not enough water. Not water. Put that there. Okay, we can upgrade this for free. Let's get a clay mine. Should give me enough. So madhouses aren't particularly amazing. However, I like the unit because it does kind of like a really nice hit and run effect. Okay, perfect. Sacrifice one. Cannot sacrifice the wood. Okay. Nether runes, archery, bone pit, black sheep barn. I think I'm just going to do bone pit. Bursting guys on the battlefield. Burst near enemies doing initial damage and poison over time. Yeah, let's snag that. Okay, let's probably go for the upgrade if I can get it. Get another wheat field. Get another forest. Let's restock on units. Okay, not much for it at the moment. Okay, this is a problem. There we go. So another peasant's hut gives me more, or the assassin's temple. It doesn't mean I need iron, which I currently do not have, which is tricky. Unit limit by 2 is kind of nice. Okay. Restock on those so we can get... Oh, claim your rewards. Netherrune Enchantery and 150 wood. Okay, and then I'm going to do Blueprint Sacrifice on the bones. So what does this do? Produces nether runes. That's kind of good. I'm going to keep going for the metal. We should get this down sooner than later. Okay, we're good on wheat for a bit. I can get my unit limit. What I want to sell is the metal bars that I've picked up. Okay, that's wheat. Yes, the madmen kind of work. They're not great units. The main thing is they do their DPS as they run around, which is kind of good. Yeah, I'd like to get this. But right now we're kind of ambivalent. Okay. And there's one guy who's, I think, beefed out, but we can work with a beefed out single guy. Grab that broader gaze. Okay, get another tree down. Denari and Trader. So what can we buy? When choosing a reward, first reroll is free. That's pretty good. Fireworks upon picking this artifact. All wells have a chance of producing one. Furniture. Oh, that's interesting. Clay mine production up. Tempting. Madman chance of evasion up. Also extremely good. Brick factory, Slinger's tree, Whitman hunter, crystal mine, big well. I don't care deeply about the big well though, since it has limited resources. I do like voodoo beads, actually. We have enough that I could buy. I don't think I like either of these. I think I'm going to go for voodoo beads, clay mine production, and madhouse. And I'm just going to move one of the wells here for now. I want to put the nether rune enchanter in there. Actually. Okay, another one of these. Oh, this gets progressively more expensive. Oof. Oh, I know what I should put in here. I need the research table. Somewhat badly, in fact. Okay. Ooh. Little roller dude. Okay. Gnome Dome. There's the iron mine that we need. I'll get the gold mine, but I don't know if I like it. I guess I'm going to go for comfortable handle. Okay, let's do this again. So, put this here with bonus damage on, I guess, one of these. That's going to make them a little spooky. We're going to start with that one. We'll just throw probably these guys in. Throw the spell. That's going to be a little messy. There's no difference between these two, right? That's just, oh, established production? Yeah, they're both established production. 10 of each resource. Ooh. No, pretend everything is fine. Steward approaches you with a minor problem, and by minor they mean the castle is currently on fire. It seemed to spring out of nowhere and spread quickly. And several courtiers are roasting in the throne room. Yet somehow your advisors insist everything's under control. Even now, a small infernal creature, possibly a goat, possibly a demon poodle, sits calmly amid this claim, sipping tea. Nods at you reassuringly before mumbling that there's nothing to worry about. 10 permanent morale is kind of nice. You take a deep breath and decide that yes, everything is indeed fine. You order your servants to carry on as usual, even as the ceiling starts falling in on their heads. Your composure becomes legendary, inspiring a new royal stoic philosophy. Fortunately, this does not help save your castle or your walls from taking damage. It's fine. Okay, wheat. Okay, so we get a meteorite, infernal hoof, and an artifact. That's the one. So production limit for starter buildings by double. Okay. So now how are we doing this? Guess I should do a blueprint sacrifice on wood. And we get the flower. And I should remember to do this constantly. What is my morale at? I have no idea. Okay, there's the research table. Ideally, I'd like to move it there, but still. Basic production, levy barracks. I didn't actually know I could research both. Okay, I've got enough clay for years. So let's just sell some things for a little while, and then I'll do a swap-a-roozies later. I just want to have a ton of gold. And I can just put that there for now. Oh boy. This is a crowd. Not anymore. Do I just have a demon buddy now? How do I check my inventory? Oh, there's my morale. Here. You know, we just have like a demon buddy. Okay, 2 spells. Stationary unit. Cast a falling blade on any enemy unit attacking it. Banish is tempting, but let's go for Infernals. Sells furniture for 1 town denarii. I think we actually do want to pick this up. The arena is tempting. Oh, but it's well active. That's tricky. Question is, do we want to get rid of the Gnome Dome? I think so. Okay, we're back and set. Everything is good. Yeah, what I really want is this. I guess let's get the iron mine down so I can start getting those assassins. Let's see, clay mine, small wheat field. Eat the small wheat field for wheat, I suppose. Okay, I'm just gonna plunk that there. Upgrade my first spell. Okay, wheelie guy's slightly annoying. Isn't a problem. I guess let's go for the wine, because this gives us a bonus. And let's grab a crystal mine. Because we are going to need one of those. Okay. I think we're going to do a swap-a-roo. We want to do this. Okay, another tree. Eat one of those for metal. Pays for itself. What do I need for the next one? Just a shit ton of money. Okay, so that's going to be tricky. However, we can move this well here, and we can get assassins now. Not many. Never mind. Can't afford them. Are they more expensive than they used to be? I think so. Okay, I'll take an iron mine. I'm just going to summon a second demon. I might need some more units. Flower? Flower. Okay, there we go. So, Infernal Barracks T1. Ooh. So, Nether Portal summons big chunkers. Warrior Pondeth gives a random non-legendary spell. I like that. Fetus Field, Pondeth heals allies. Or Cauldron. Start of each wave eats one of your gun troops, increasing own health by 100 and giving you 20 gold. I think I'm going to go for the Infernal Brute. Oh, it does cost crystals. I can make a crystal mine. The Cauldron is tempting. Yeah, how many of them can I have? Only one. That's the tricky part. 200 health. I like the Brute, mainly because the Infernal Brute's exploding is extremely good. Okay, building upgrade. Let's see, making them struggle to fall their targets and slowing them down, or assassin's attack range. I'm going to go with that one, actually. Summon Infernals, and we get some more resources. Gold. Okay, so I want to build this, but I'm going to need this crystal mine. Okay, well, we've restocked on units, at least for the moment. I'm just going to put the crystal mine there. I think I'm just going to munch the gold mine. Get some wine. Okay, that wants some wood. That's fine. Do we actually want to get this thing down? Sure. Oh, it can only make a couple of these. It's arguably worth it. Okay, let's swap these for a second. Okay, I may have abandoned him to die. That probably could have gone better. Eat the crystal mine? Sure. Go for the flower. We should sell some things. Ooh. Let's after this wave. Okay. Improves warrior troop damage. No longer generates random spells. No, none of these are what I'm looking for. Sacrifices black sheep. Receive permanent morale for each. That one's tempting. We just don't have black sheep. Okay. Temp units, a chance of being resummoned. That's very good. Otherwise, I could just buy both of the unit upgrades. I think I'm going to buy both of the unit upgrades. It's probably not a good idea. Okay. What do you get rid of now? Another wheat field? Yeah. Get some metal. Do I not have enough for that? I need more iron. What I'd like to do is be able to get some more madmen, frankly. Okay. Well, there's the Black Sheep Barn. I think I'm going to go Gnome Dome. Big Wheat. Fissure. Artifacts. Damage dealt by... Ooh. No. I like this one, but Free Grapes is just too good. Okay. 3 Scarlet Lightning Mages. Scarlet Robe. Toxic Mage. Mortar. Okay, these guys don't do any damage whatsoever. They give a spell, basic production, established production. Let's go for a levy barracks. We're looking for other things. Okay. Congratulations on your success. A miracle, or perhaps just pure dumb luck. The peasant's idea to redirect the... Wait, is this an Office reference? I think it is. The peasant's idea to redirect the lava, considered a guaranteed disaster by even them, somehow worked. For a brief moment, the fiery river is diverted from its usual path, cooling enough to temporarily reveal valuable resources glinting underneath the scorched surface. The keyword here being temporarily. The magma is already rumbling back into motion. Your workers only have enough time to gather one type of resource before the flames return to proclaim what's theirs. Your advisors rush to you, smiling through smoke and ash. They ask what should be prioritized. Gold! Greed wins the day. You send your most daring prospectors to retrieve the glittering veins of gold from the exposed lava bed. Many don't return, but those who do bring with them enough treasure to make even the richest of your nobles envious. Okay, so we still need iron. Where's my... There. Can I get this? Yes. Big well, small wheat field. There it is. Upgraded structure. Perfect. And yeah, I still have the gnome dome, but we just want to get rid of the gnome domes. Yeah, I could do the magic school. Let's get another iron mine, considering I'm going to need a lot of iron here. Okay, and let's draft a unit. It's a mushroom guy. I like those. Okay, and then back to this. I guess I'm going to drop an Infernal on them. Because the problem is they were busy with the busters. Okay, that was expensive. Poison Puddle and Metal. But okay, I just need an absurd amount of money for the next one. But let's restock on units because we lost everybody. I'm going to eat one of the iron mines. For more wine, get that production bonus. Get some more peasants. Not that I particularly want them at this point. I'd like to replace them. We just need more units. Get that down. How's my morale doing? Great, actually. Okay, rewards for 300. I see. Yeah, I might want to think about getting more... I mean, just that, really. That's a lot of enemies. Let's give them a gift. I'll wait until after to get rid of my assassin. Okay, Lovely Barracks. Another assassin? Sure. Demon Wings. And another wheat field? Right. Only 15 for that, though. It was a little rough. Okay. So Denari, Infernal Hoof, and Bat. Let's see. Assassin HP up. This one's tempting for the money, but let's make my assassins tankier. 40 random basic resources every wave, or troops HP increased. Let's go for some crystals. Put that there. Another crystal mine, which I'm just going to immediately munch. Probably for some ore. Okay, let's just move these here. Oh, can't. Okay, bunch of rollers. Yeah, eventually they're going to kill my mage, which I'm not the keenest on. Let's see. What else can I put anywhere? I guess I could move the market here. Because it's about time we start selling things. Flour. Yeah, because we want to get rid of these runes. The sooner they're done with, the better. Sell that. What do we get? Crystal mine and more metal. What are we doing on units? Let's just do that. Restock on these guys. Oh, this is, I'd say, pretty basic, except for this group has boosted health. which is a little risky. Nope, not a problem. Okay, trader gives me Infernal Brutes do extra damage. Faster market is kind of tempting. Tentinari for 50 metal is kind of good. Metal is the start of every wave. What else do we have? Tesla Tower. Firing range. Hunters, Worm Riders. We do like the Worm Riders, but not today. I do like that Infernal... Yeah, let's just go for both of those. And I guess we will get the Miner's Lamp. Okay, more flour. I just want to get my morale sky high if possible. Okay, small wheat field. Beginning it. These pay for themselves, presumably. Let's see. Get a production down. Okay, and it's boss time. Smoke Eye, Goblin Marksman. I think I'm gonna just poison the heck out of them. Ground Fire. Eat a peasant. Okay, Infernal Barracks T2. Ooh. So Beholder Swamp, Warrior, enrages friendly troops, giving extra attack movement speed for 3 seconds, increasing their damage by 5% permanently. That's kind of good. Hellish Tome. Consumes a body on the ground, giving all your troops regen. I like the Cacodemon. Or Infernal Outpost. Damn. Okay. So, Cacodemon is a little tricky. They're ranged and arcane. We have 2 of them. But yeah, that would potentially keep all of my dudes alive longer. I don't think we need the Infernal General. The main problem is paying for these guys is a little tricky, because we don't have wheat gain. But I think I'd like to keep my guys alive. Increase capacity, incineration, and let's grab some more flour. Okay, what do we turn this one into? Clay mine, sawmill, iron mine? We don't have that much iron, so sure. Eat the crystal mine, summon a dude. Let's see. What is the boss up to? I have no idea. Let's go for this for a second. He's decided to run away. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I guess he leaves little traps, which is kind of tricky. Okay, restock on those guys. Thing is, oh, I don't know if this is necessarily, the longer this goes on, the better. There we go. Because I think, does time pass while this is happening? I actually don't know. I don't think so. Okay, let's put a regular forest here. So yeah, the longer this goes on, weirdly enough, the better it is for me, because I get tons of resources. Wait, he's shooting his own barricades, I think. Oh, we can get this now. I'm gonna swap these two. Because we're gonna need the crystals. Okay, legendary artifact. Definitely reduce the cost of all construction cost of all buildings. Do we? No. Maybe? Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. Okay. I do like the pumpkin warriors. Okay. Do we get another wheat field? I think so. Just make sure I have enough of those. Warriors do extra damage. And a prophecy. So what is the least number? Scarlet mortars. Go with these at the very end. Give them the extra health and numbers. Bonus damage on whatever that has the least. Scarlet Deathclaw is probably spooky. But maybe it's fine. Advanced production and that? Sure. Because I like those nether runes. Oh. The Gift of Fire. Your Royal Academy is in turmoil. The core mages, after years of disciplined study and melted eyebrows, are furious. Scarlet Goblin, one of your enemies, was captured and brought to the Academy for research. Within hours, the creature began casually summoning fireballs the size of cauldrons without even trying. Seems like the creatures have an innate attunement for fire magic and therefore don't need long, sleepless nights at universities to manifest great spells. The senior archmage, whose eco has never been so damaged, asks you to assist with this situation before the students start questioning the high tuition fees charged by your royal establishment. Get an Academy of Fire. So that would give me fire mages, which is kind of tempting. Yeah, let's go for that. Who let the goblin in? You demand accountability and swiftly punish the mage responsible for bringing the goblin to the academy. Justice is served dramatically. The mage is burned to ashes, providing the same magic he wanted to study. The remaining mages nod approvingly, their pride soothed by seeing someone else punished. Okay, and we can see the next boss is Scar. Okay, so we need a lot more iron. However, making them after that is just wheat, which is kind of lovely. I'm going to keep eating those. Going to go for that. Do we want to switch this at this point? Oh, I can trade furniture for denarii. That's kind of good, actually. I do want that gold to fill this out, but that's expensive. And I would like to build the Academy of Fire. Let's build some fire mages, considering we've been really low on units for a while. I'm also like almost out of wood. Okay, crystal mine, sure. I'm gonna rotate this though, because we should restock on a decent amount of things first. Need another forest. Get more flour. Because what I want to do is build the cacodemons. I'm just going to put them down here for a bit. Because the cacodemons will heal will heal everybody else and make them tougher. So assuming we don't lose units. Ooh, ouch. Worth it. Undeniably so. Okay, big well, great bushes, tree. I'm still going to be eating these. We want those permanent bonuses. Or the permanent morale. Okay, more nether runes, wheat fields. I'm going to keep snacking on those and some warrior HP. Perfect. Okay. Then we actually do want the peasants on the field. Let's keep eating the wheat fields. Okay, then back to this. Back to that for the time being. Do I actually want to use one of these? Sure. Because yeah, if they don't have their back line, this gets a lot easier. Eat the grape bushes. Get some more crystals or gold. Probably gold. Okay. Fairy fountain. Does not need to be watched to work. Produces random resource. I guess I'll snag one of those. Yeah, do we do the goose hydras? I can do a free reroll. Because we could try the crystal castle again. And flour out of wheat. There's the animal farm, but we want the mill. Okay. I'm going to put the fairy well up there. It's not particularly amazing, but it's also not terrible. Okay, I'm going to need water. So I guess I'm just going to put a well there for a while. Okay, I'm going to demolish one of those and eat it for morale. Because at this point, we should probably build the pumpkins. 2 basic production, great bushes, and a tree? I'll leave the grapes when I get the chance. Yeah, do I think I'm good enough? Maybe. Keep snagging trees for a bit. Okay, sacrifice some clay. Okay, so the bombards are kind of mean. But not particularly tough. Another madhouse. We like those. Okay, so I'm going to demolish the other peasants' hut. Okay, we've got this. So we got another beholder. Spell damage per enemy killed. When one of your troops dies, a random unit of yours becomes enraged. Tempting. Sacrificial vessel would be nice if I had more spells. Oh, but you know what? We do actually get some spells, don't we? Increase capacity? Yes. Okay, so now we have a whole mess of madmen. I guess let's get wood. Oh, and we're capped out. Could get more, probably need to increase capacity when I get the chance. Let's just eat another one of those. Let's see. Oh, I should eat the grapes. So do I actually want to get the magic school at this point? Kind of. Well, I can't sacrifice him. I don't even have him. Well, he's not that expensive. Okay, that should be a decent amount. A couple of frog hoppers. Do we want to toss anything? Toss the fissure. Maybe I should have waited. What am I doing on clay? I'm doing fine on clay. Okay, so iron mine production up. Anti-goblin dust. Fairy fountain starts damaging enemies with each production cycle for 15 damage. Maybe. That's cheaper. Every second a random enemy is dealt 12 damage. Damage to bosses from units increase. Champion units stun enemy every 20 attacks. Go grab the Mystic Stone. Anything up here that I should pay attention to? Let's just increase our damage to bosses. Okay, build this guy up. Oh, right. This has to be watched, though. So that does make the crystal guy worse. I can swing it. There's ways that I can put him. Maybe. Okay, go for some more wine. Easy morale? Sure. Or, no, that's an enemy wave coming in. Should probably wait. And he's getting wrecked. I like the cacodemons. They're fun. I don't know if they've got, like, amazing staying power, but I like them. Wow, this is the same, it's the same thing the whole way through. Okay. Get this out of the way. Do we go for troop training? I think we go for troop training. We don't get many of those. Okay, receive building, stables, random upgrade for stables. We could go for the geese training field or worm riders. A new trend is sweeping the Royal Cavalry schools and involves loud honking. Once proud squires who used to dream of riding sleek war horses now insist on training as goose riders. They claim that the majestic birds are faster, braver, and far more photogenic. Your master of stables, red-faced and trembling, warns you that the horses have noticed. They're sulking, refusing oats. One even tried to bite a goose. Now, the noble traditions of mounted warfare hang in the balance, and your stable smells of new rivalry, among other things. The thing is, I actually really like geese, or worm riders. Let there be worms! In a moment of true visionary leadership, or perhaps madness, you declare both geese and horses obsolete. Henceforth, your cavalry will ride worms. The squires are horrified, the population disgusted, but your strategists admit that the creature's ability to burrow ambush routes is terrifyingly effective. You commission blueprints for worm stables, complete with reinforced floors and acid-resistant feeding troughs. The army marches uneasily, but efficiently, for no one dares question the king who replaced horses with nightmares. That's very funny. Yeah, I just know I can make these suckers. Let's just move this over here. Yeah, I'd like to get the independence upgrade for him. Well, do we just sacrifice him immediately? Yes. Let's go back to eating our grapes. Get some metal, sacrifice some iron. Stuff's good so far. Really wanted to get the upgrade that makes them explode, but alas. Let's see, salt the wounds, incineration. I'm just gonna toast them. Let's go for Bladefall. We actually don't want to use up bodies, because that's stuff for the cacodemons. Denari, pair of spells. Let's go for the healing pool. And a scarecrow. Probably another tile enchanter. 3 wood whenever you can create a unit. That's nice. Would work better if I was running a summoning build, to be honest. Yeah, do I actually want to get the pumpkin field instead? I'm going to move over here. Okay, water, grapes, ore. Grapes. There's plenty of water. Let's focus on getting this tile enchanter going. There we go. I guess we ate all the wheat fields already. Flour, which we honestly have maybe too much. Well, hardly an issue. Ow. Something here has pretty nasty damage over time effects. Let's see. Bonus damage for the Cacodemon is tempting. Yeah, because the Assassin, frankly, is probably the next on the chopping block. Move this here for the second. Let's get that down. Do I go crystals? Would help me. Yeah, because the next upgrade on that... Ooh. Yeah, the market's not really doing me any good here. So I should get something else in the meantime. The real play would be if I could get a second research table, but... those are surprisingly rare? And mines. Oh, you know what? There we go. Let's use the healing pool while we're here. I was hoping the Cacodemons would actually heal more than they do. Okay, clay mine. We haven't needed for a while. And yeah, if I can just mulch them. Okay. Yeah, what's the next one? Ooh, Infernal Barracks T3. Oh, now we can do that. We can get more. Oh, right. I can send out my extra units. Let's salt their wounds. Make them die a little faster. Okay, do we want to get a tree? Probably. And a crystal mine, which I'm probably going to mulch. We might actually want to keep that one. Okay, and then back to these. Because, yeah, we do need a supply of... Oop, eat the assassin, eat that. And there we go. Infernal Barracks T3. So what do we have? Fiend Skull. Bone Fiend. All troops have an additional 10% chance of being resurrected per Bone Fiend. That's kind of good. Otherwise, Torture Square. 2 denarii per enemy hit. Kind of tempting. All troops attacks burn enemies for 4 extra damage per hellhead. Problem is this costs... Oh. Meat, metal, and meat. I think I'm going to go for the bottomless pit. Fiend Skull... Well, okay. Alternatively, let's go for the Bone Fiend. We don't have oil, but we might be able to get oil. Okay. Unit no longer sleeps when you're not looking. Perfect. Get some more clay. Okay. Ground fire. I think the ground fire is marginally better. Deconstruct the assassins. We're just not using them anymore. I think it's just these two guys, actually. There we go. Yeah, I want more stuff that I can munch. Flour or gold? We do have a lot of flour. You know what? Swap these back. Let's switch this to sell flour. We want to increase my vision range anyway. Okay. Spell of your choice, 30 of each resource. Unit's chance of evading attack. I think I'll snag these. Yeah, anything else that I care for? Not super overwhelmingly. I'm going to go for that just in case it gives me what I'm looking for. Warrior HP and an iron mine. I do have a decent amount of iron, so I think we can just munch it. Let's keep going for the wine. Because yeah, we wanna be able to afford the broader gaze, and we are producing or can produce enough flour. Oh, it might be boss time actually. I'll eat that. I was really hoping I could get some. Oh. Maximum limit reached. Okay, some more grape bushes. So how much are we getting? I don't know how much permanent morale. It's still a decent chunk. Okay, and we do need another crystal mine. It is Shark, the Magma Widow. That is such solid pixel art. Didn't do as much damage as I was hoping for. Well, I guess let's summon some worms. Ouch. Yeah, please don't hit my cacodemons. I like them. Wow, we weathered that extremely well. Ooh, every metal produced increases all players' units' damage by 0.1, gives a forge. The other one would have been really good too. Ram pasture, no. I guess I'm going to go catapult factory. I'm not keen on it, though. Oh, there's meat. Which I don't actually think we need. Okay, building upgrade, bunch of denarii, and spells. I like the production buildings. They're good. Do troop upgrade. Spread that a little bit. And I guess we could actually spread this out pretty hard. Yeah, 90 resources, advanced production. I think we want to go advanced production. I need oil. Pentagram of Truth. Your royal advisor bursts into the throne room, eyes wide and hair singed, dragging behind him a board covered in parchment, string, and frantic red circles. My liege, he shouts. It all makes sense. Oh, he shouts, arms flailing. It all makes sense now. The droughts, the lava storms, the singing goats, everything connects. The demons aren't attacking us. We're fueling them. Your courtiers exchange worried glances as he gestures at a pentagram crudely drawn over tax records and dinner menus. It's unclear whether he's discovered a terrifying infernal conspiracy or he just hasn't slept in a week, but you have to act swiftly before the panic spreads around the court. Madhouse. Send him to the madhouse. You declare that the advisor's behavior is a clear sign of infernal influence and give him or have him quietly escorted into the royal madhouse. The news spreads quickly, and so does relief. The panic is contained. The whispers about an infernal conspiracy fade. Still, some wonder if perhaps he was right all along. You, of course, dismiss the idea. After all, even if there is a conspiracy, we cannot allow panic to spread, right? Let's just enjoy our nether runes. Okay, last boss, Solverm, the Worm Father. And we're still a fair ways off of that one. Okay. So we have an animal farm. Yeah, the problem is we do also have a forge. I'm going to put it there. Let's grab some more landmines. We want to finish with those nether runes, if we can. Eat the rest of the grapes. And my morale is great. Yeah, damage by 0.5% and buildings productivity by 1/4. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Keep the wine going. Sacrifice one of those guys. Aw. I don't like doing that. Let's see. What did I... Well, oh, that was my iron. We might want to consider getting another one of those. I'll just put it there for the time being. Okay. Iron mine? Yeah. Once we're done with the tree. Holy shit, that's a lot of enemies. Let's fix that. Not enough. Let's fix that some more. Okay, so that was a little rough on the resources. Each body consumed. Sure. And then carpentry, animal farm, market, no. Fuel pump. There we go. Okay, Denari, Armageddon. Every 30 wine spent permanently grants 1 morale. Okay. Bone Fiend's Evasion is tempting. And some building upgrades. Cacademon's damage increases. Bone Fiends provide wheat per attack. Oh, these are both good. I think I'm going to go for the Cacademon just because. Now let's grab that one. Because now that makes my worms extraordinarily good. That's now terribly placed. I mean, I guess we can do a lot with it. Because, yeah, we might as well restock on some of my dead units. There we go. Restock on dudes. Get another grape field so I can eat it. Probably just get the fuel pump down. So I'll just put it there. Okay, more flour? More flour. We need it anyway. Okay, that's a bunch of units. Guess let's do Thunderstorm. That's a chunky dude. But they're distracted by my worms. And dead. Another Scarecrow. Summon Infernals and troop training more health on my warriors. Yeah. Okay. Let's grab another iron mine just in case. I just need a little bit more oil and we can get the Fiend Skull. Yeah, do I want to summon the Infernals? I think so. Let's get them out. Okay, restock on dudes. Send it back out again. Though admittedly, I don't know who I sent out exactly. Put that there. And yeah, let's get these fiends. Clay mine? I guess we didn't actually need the clay mine. I guess if anything, maybe we move this here. I'm just going to move him down in the corner. Does mean we've got a bad well that I should probably fix. Oh, let's get 2 established productions. No, we have plenty of iron. Clay, I guess I'll go for a crystal mine and a sawmill. Because that means I can start eating the trees. For some metal. Hit that. Okay. At ground fire. Let's set those guys on fire for a little bit of base damage. Wants to eat one of my worms? Slightly unfortunate. Still worth it. Okay, what do we have? Catapults? No. Worm riders? Tempting. Chance for my units to completely block damage. Cool. 7 morale. Also good. I don't think I want anything else. Boost the production speed of all buildings of yours. Ooh. That actually is good. Okay. Go here, or do we still not have enough? Oh, boy, those are wheat-hungry fellows. Alright, let's think about this. Yeah, I don't need the iron mines that badly. Don't need that there. I could actually build the catapult factory. I guess I'm just going to move well down. Okay, more damage for my ranged units. Yeah, once we get the pit fiends out, I guess what I should be doing is rushing wood if I can. Because, yeah, Broader Gaze is a little on the expensive side. Not insanely so. Damn, they just melt. I lose like 2 guys every time this happens, but it's not bad. Building upgrades, we like those. Okay, bonus damage. Bonus number. Would like the extra spells and some other things, but it's fine. Ooh. Permanent morale 100. I don't think I want to lose all resources, but well, could I? I could survive it. It would just be expensive. Figure materializes in your throne room, seated comfortably in your chair as if it was always his. He looks almost human except for the horns, the glowing eyes, and the faint smell of burning ink. Your Majesty, he begins smoothly. Adjusting his tailored infernal suit, I've come to make you an offer. He smiles, a slow, knowing grin that feels like it could melt gold. I see potential. The way you sit there, the quiet menace in your indecision, the ineffable aura of authority barely contained. It's spectacular. I simply must invest. He slides a glowing contract across the floor towards you. Consider it a preemptive endorsement. 100 morale would be nice, but not huge. A bunch of infernal points is tempting, actually. Nobody sits on your throne. Rage ignites within you. Your throne is sacred. Not even the gods have sat upon it. Certainly not a smirking demon. Power surges through your veins as you channel pure fury, hurling a wave of magic that banishes the interloper back to the pit. The throne trembles, but remains unbroken. All that's left is a smoldering scar of infernal energy, which your mages quickly harness into potent nether runes. The message is clear. In your kingdom, even demons know their place. Speaking of, Infernal Overlord. I don't know what that does. Legendary artifact. Legendary seal on 3 tiles. Ooh. Or whenever one of your troops dies or rises from the dead as a ghost. Ah, these are tough. Not enough of my guys die, so let's go for the trusty compass and a bunch of resources. Oh, he's just on my team. He's just a big guy. Okay. Oh, and the legendary seals are randomly placed. That sucks, actually. I should have gone for the other one. Okay. Clay. So here's the thing. We're kind of tapped. There's not much left for me to grab. So I think we actually want to get out this. Move this here. Where's my wells? Should work. Move this here. Okay. So what this is going to do is we are now just going to be selling furniture for meta progression resources. Because at this point we're, I don't want to say do or die. But there's not much left. Get him with that. There's not much more that we can do to win. Or change our chances of winning. Okay. Ooh, crystal creatures HP. Or damaged by fire mages. Let's go for the damage by fire mages. And so, yeah, I think what I want to do, let's swap these two. We want to sell as much furniture as we possibly can. I mean, sure. Okay, what else do we have? Bunch of units, none particularly amazing. Okay, there's the crystal guy out. Yeah, part of the problem is we just don't have enough for my unit cap. Cannon tile enchanter. And banish. I'm just going to recycle that. They were just going to banish them for a little while. Where's that tile enchanter we just picked up? Because I might as well enchant this one. There we go. Now I can put something better there. Let's just grab a blade caster. Well, okay. How about we swap some things around? This is going to be slow anyway. Okay, we get a bunch of the blob guys. Oh, the concert. I don't really need this, do I? Well, in that case, probably a good spot to put the fissure down. Okay, eat one of those irons, get some more metal. Oh, we did lose a guy. Get him back, sacrifice some more metal, Denari some more nether runes. Can I even do anything else with my setup? What are we low on? I'm just going to get another one of these out. Okay, another tree. And more wine. Because, yeah, the more of this furniture I can sell, the better. We actually might be able to get enough gold. If I switch this back to iron. There we go. And I'll just move a well here temporarily. What are my fire mages? Oh, but I've been giving them upgrades this entire time. It's fine. There we go. I guess it's just been health for the most part. Get another one of those. Get that. They were pretty close to the final vision upgrade, so I guess I might as well snag that. Let's see, what else do we put down? Tree. Denarian to trader. Increases magic damage dealt. Production speed. They're all terrible. I guess let's grab troop training. Production. And I don't think we care about any of these. I really wish I could re-roll it. I'm just going to buy a couple of things. Yeah, the problem is those are 10. I guess I'm just going to grab fireworks. Oh, the poison puddle was wasted. It's fine. The next thing is the boss. Let's do warrior health and wood. I'm going to swap these. We have enough for both. Beautiful. Okay, Armageddon. Okay. Soulworm, the Wormfather, is a little bit more segmented than I thought it was going to be. It's okay, we can eat the crystal mine, summon another one of these guys. Don't need that anymore. Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to put the furniture store here. I don't need that much. Oh, I guess I could do that. Okay, grab that. Summon some infernals. Let's just get them out. Crystal mine that we don't care about. And water? Question mark? Okay, let's see how my mid-boss is doing. Oh, he's doing amazingly well. This is not even a question of if we're going to win. It's just a matter of when. We are losing a lot of our madmen to AoE. However, that's just more corpses for the cacodemons. Kind of. We're actually... The cacodemons are starting to look kind of bad. Interesting that this capped out, actually. So more infernal runes was not necessary. Well... Either way, that was extremely satisfying. I love this game. I'm so glad it's still getting updates. And we got only 66? Yeah, gotta work on that one. I think I've already cleared a lot of these. 2,000 wine at once. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to work on these. Okay, let's take a look at upgrades. Because we want to unlock King Alucard. He seems like he's going to be really fun. Okay, so what else do we have? Increased base unit limit by 2. Oh, but a lot of these are too expensive. Increases the selling price of furniture in the market to 2. Carpentry at the start of the run, I mean, kind of nice. Wait, grants 1 morale for each spell cast. Whoa. That's really good, actually. Summons a temporary chicken rider. It is just a chicken basket. That's kind of dark. I love it. Ooh, Archmage's University and Magic Ball. We should probably grab those. All right. And I'm going to leave it here. So for now, at least, this has been very fun. I really like this DLC, and honestly, I might do another episode of this, or 3 before the end of the year. We've still got some characters I haven't played as, namely Alucard and Spellus, and now that we have that gain morale on Spellcast, oh boy. After using spells 30 times, yeah. Get a random simple spell, powerful spell, generate 1 more crystal over time. Ooh. But we have to defeat bosses for these guys to actually make it work. I'm looking forward to playing this more, and just delving into this DLC a little bit further, too. Because, yeah, we've done Village, we've done Graveyard. I hope they add, like, 3 or 4 more stages, just for variety's sake. I guess I might as well also mention that the expansion DLC, free DLC, the update is out now, so if you don't want to pick it up and play yourselves, follow the link in the description below. It's a very good time. Anyway, with that, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.